Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Epic Shooter, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to make this pretty cool airplane. Now, some unfortunate things happened that I was actually too high on the sky limit, and I couldn't really finish the back thing, but other than that, it's a pretty awesome airplane, especially on the inside. I love it on the inside. Turned out really cool, and our next tutorial will be a private jet, kind of going along with the air theme, and I'll maybe do maybe like a spaceship or something like that. You guys can leave in the comments if you want anything to do with that. But anyway, what you're going to want to do is you want to build it pretty high, but not as high as I did, just because you won't be able to really finish it. So yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a pretty large thing. You're going to want to make it like 8, and then I just do it how you have to think of the seats, and like you have to think of like the little walkway in between the seats. So I did a 2 walkway, and then I did 2 seats. So that's like 3 and 2. So that's 6, 7, 8. So yeah, you're gonna want to make it 8 across, and then you're gonna want to make a little railing area thingamajiggy, and then that will soon later turn into the cockpit and some other stuff. And then you're going to want to make the windows, and unfortunately I messed up doing the windows, so I kind of had to redo it. But yeah, and then you're going to put window panes in there, and then right after that you're going to want to put the seats. You can use stone seats. I use wooden seats because I think they went along with the whole iron block thing. But then you're going to want to put iron blocks above the window panes, and then you can just keep going. So how I did it, I did like back of the plane, and then I did the seats, and then I did first class. So you don't have to do first class, but I think it makes the plane a little bit bigger, and it's a little bit more like realistic. And I did 4 seats of first class, and I did kind of like beds kind of things, and I put TVs and stuff, so you guys will see how you do that. So yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the stair and the slab, and then you kind of make little bed things, and then I put TVs. You guys will see how I did it here. But yes, you're going to want to get the cyan wool and put TVs on them, just to kind of represent first class. And I did not know what I was going to put on the TV, so I just put golden apples. I don't know what kind of show they would be watching with golden apples on them, but you know, whatever. So yeah, first class, it's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take very long, but I don't think there's any way you could do this in survival mode, unless you maybe changed all the iron blocks with wool. Maybe if you have a huge sheep farm or something like that. But yeah. So now we can start on the roof. So what you're gonna want to do is from the windows, you're going to want to move it out 1 and then up 1. So it's 2 out and then up 1, and so that's pretty easy. And then you're just going to top it off with 2 on the top. And sorry if it's hard for you guys to like keep up. I know I fast forward a lot because I don't want it to be like a super long 20-minute video. But yeah, so you guys can pause it at any moment. But yeah. And then I just kind of finish off the top here, and I can't stress enough that it's good to every once in a while go look at it from above, or below in this case. Lots of things you want to look at it from above, but airplane for one, you're going to want to look at it from below. Yeah. So now we're going to make, right after the first class area, now we're going to make the flight attendants area. And so yeah, this is pretty simple area to make. You just make a bench kind of looking thing, and then right after that you're going to want to make the cockpit, which is one of the hardest things to do, but I think I pulled it off pretty well. And so yeah, what you're going to want to do is you want to make a little shape area thing just like I did there, and then you want to top it off, and then it's actually pretty hard to make it like the rounded shape, especially in Minecraft, but yeah, you're just gonna put lots of windows. That's something really good. And then you want to put this bed here, and then you look at the sunset, and then you wake up. No, but yeah, what you really gonna want to do is you want to start building up these kind of rounded areas in the cockpit. And then right after that, you're going to want to roof it off just like everything else, and then add some more dimension to it. And then you can actually start making the windows of the airplane cockpit area thingy-doohickey. And so yeah, now that you have your cockpit, you can start detailing, which is a huge part of making an airplane, detailing. And that's one of my favorite things to do is kind of make these little detail area things. But now I'm going to make kind of where they make the food and the peanuts and stuff like that. It's kind of this back area. I don't really know, but it's kind of just like a cooking area where they bring out, if you're in first class, like some steak, or if you're on long flight to like China or something. I'm almost positive they feed you on those. I've never been like that far out of the U.S., but so I'm pretty sure they serve food to you. But yeah, so if they did serve food, this is where they'd make it. Just put some counters and yeah. So yeah, I mean, you're basically almost done with the whole airplane, or the inside of it rather. And then I just put a cauldron, little water fountain sink area because the flight attendants need to be clean and washed up. And it kind of sounds like a machine gun as I'm putting some of these foods in. So obviously that's just for decoration. You don't have to do that unless you really, really want to, if it's like a Hunger Games or something. But yeah, so obviously in this they're going to be serving some watermelons and turkey. So it's like Thanksgiving or something. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is kind of make the cupboards where you put all your carry-on bags and stuff like that. So I just use trapdoors because it's probably the easiest. And that also kind of sounds like a machine gun. Yeah, so then I kind of block everything off with some doors, like the cockpit and first class and stuff. But some of the doors I delete later on just because to make room for some other stuff. And then what kind of looks like steering wheels or something like that, you're going to want to put those fence gates, and those actually look pretty cool. And then I just add some button things, some levers, kind of make it look like they're like control things or radios, or I don't really know. But yeah, no, you're basically almost done with the inside. I just add first class here, just so you guys know that it's first class, and that's where all the cool people go. I'm kidding. But yeah, then I put some more doors here. Then I think I'm going to delete later just because making a little bit more stuff. And then I need to get out to make the airplane wing. And this I don't fast forward making the airplane wing because it is pretty hard and it is a little bit confusing. And I actually had to delete it and start over. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make, like in the middle of the airplane or maybe just a little bit towards the cockpit, you're going to make 12 blocks of iron blocks, and then you're going to want to make it go down one, and then you're going to add another one, and then you guys can just watch here what I do and kind of copy my every move. If you want to like pause it, then count how many I put or something. But all you're really going to need to know is put 12 kind of in the middle of the airplane. It doesn't really matter. But then you guys can just copy what I'm doing here because it's a little hard to explain. But whichever way your cockpit, that sounded really weird. Whichever way your cockpit is facing, you're going to want to make the straight side on the other side, if that makes any sense. Or the back of the airplane, you're going to want to make straight, and then the front of the wing, you're going to want to make like tilted or something. And it's going to end up looking something like this. Sorry if you guys couldn't follow along, but it's a little hard to make the wings, in my opinion anyway. So anyway, now we're going to make the little engine areas right behind here. And what you're going to want to do is you want to put 4, like that's the length, and then you want to make a nether portal. That's kind of how it's the best way I can explain it for the shape of it, like half of a nether portal. And yeah, and then you want to move it 4 back, and then you're basically finished with the little engine part thing. Except you got to put some blocks here, which I actually delete and replace with obsidian. And then yeah, and then that's basically finished. You just replace it with some obsidian and on both sides. And then what you're going to want to do is you want to get some iron bars, and that kind of looks like venting or something like that in case a bird hits, it doesn't like blow up the whole airplane. I'm trying to think of a movie that was in, or maybe I saw it on the news or something, where an airplane like got stuck in the engine thing and it like they had to land or something like that. I don't really know. But then you just want to copy it on the other side, and you just do the exact same thing. It's pretty simple. So I do like super fast forward motion here. I wouldn't recommend trying to copy this side. Just do it on the other side, both sides. It's pretty easy. And then yeah, and then you're done with the airplane wings, and then you want to go on to the little router thing in the back. But other than that, you're gonna want to turn off clouds. I did that like way in the back, or way in the end of the video. If you guys could just barely see it. So yeah, and then right here, unfortunately I am a little upset that you can't build higher, which I know they're adding that in the next update. They're adding it where you can double the height, which is awesome. And so yeah, that looks really derpy, how it's just like not even up any higher. So if you are smarter than me and make it lower, that's great, and you just want to add that just a little bit higher. It's hard to demonstrate, but yeah, so now I just make a little bit of a door here. I don't add it right there though. I add it kind of like right, I think I move blocks maybe just a little bit. No, I don't. Anyway, so yeah, I just put a door there in case you want to get in. Maybe if it's a landed plane or something and you want to walk in and out of it. And yeah, and then you're basically finished. So if you guys did enjoy this episode of this tutorial, I know I really wanted to do it for a while, and I just don't know how. So when I figured out how, I just kind of winged it. Yeah, see what I did there? Anyway, oh, and then I just had one final touch here. I add some spider webs coming out the end of each side to make it look like some flames or their gas is being released. But anyway, guys, can we get a rating on this video? That'd be amazing. Maybe like a thumbs up or subscribe or a comment. That'd be amazing, guys. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.